Have you ever looked at someone and just felt that they're into you, but they never actually say it? They smile a little longer, their voice softens when they speak to you, they show up where you are, but still, they never admit how they feel. It's like their actions whisper what their words are too afraid to say. I see this all the time in my work. People hiding what their hearts are screaming, trapped in fear of rejection, confusion, or timing that never feels quite right. And here's the truth. Attraction doesn't always speak in words. It shows up in the body, in the nervous habits, in the small details that most people miss. So if you've been wondering whether he's secretly attracted to you, you're in the right place. Today, I'll walk you through 5 powerful psychological signs that reveal what he won't tell you out loud, but can't help showing you through his behavior. And once you recognize these signs, you'll never have to second-guess his feelings again. Sign number 1. His body language betrays him. The first sign he's secretly attracted to you, even if he's trying to hide it, is in his body language. Because no matter how carefully we try to guard our feelings, the body always tells the truth. Watch his eyes. Does he look at you just a little too long, and then quickly look away like he got caught? That flash of eye contact followed by avoidance isn't random. It's his subconscious trying to connect, while his conscious mind panics and pulls back. Notice how he positions himself around you. Is his body subtly turned toward you, even when others are around? Does he lean in when you speak, even if the room is loud enough to hear you just fine? These are signs of what psychologists call approach behavior. Small, automatic actions that reveal deep emotional interest. And then there are the nervous habits. Fixing his hair, adjusting his shirt, cracking his knuckles, or shifting in his seat when you walk in. Sign number 2. He finds reasons to be near you. He creates opportunities to be around you, even when there's no clear reason to. This isn't about coincidence. It's about proximity. In psychology, we call it the exposure effect. The more time someone spends near the object of their attraction, the stronger the emotional bond becomes. So pay attention to how often he just happens to be where you are. Does he join group plans only after hearing you're going? Does he walk by your desk more often than necessary? Does he offer help with small tasks, things you know you could do alone, just to have a reason to stay connected? What seems like casual friendliness might actually be a subtle form of emotional closeness. Because when someone's attracted but trying to hide it, they won't always say, "I want to be near you," but they'll show it over and over again. And here's the psychological twist. He may not even realize he's doing it. Attraction runs deep, often beneath conscious awareness. So these little moments of him just being there are powerful clues he can't help leaving behind. When you notice these patterns, ask yourself, is this attention consistent but never clearly explained? If the answer is yes, that's not random. That's emotional gravity pulling him toward you, no matter how hard he tries to pretend it isn't. Sign number 3, he gets jealous, even subtly. Now, this one, it's powerful, but often misunderstood. He shows signs of jealousy, even if he tries to hide it behind jokes, sarcasm, or silence. Here's what to watch for. Does his energy shift when you mention another guy? Does he make playful but cutting remarks like, "Oh, is that your new boyfriend?" Or does he suddenly go quiet, disengaged, maybe even change the subject altogether? These aren't just mood swings. They're micro-expressions of possessiveness. Psychologically speaking, jealousy is often a defense mechanism. When someone feels emotionally attached, but hasn't claimed that attachment openly, they'll still feel threatened when another person enters the picture. You might also notice a subtle competitiveness. He might try to outdo the guy you were just talking about, or tell a story that accidentally makes him look better. That's not arrogance. That's emotional insecurity trying to regain ground. The truth is, jealousy reveals what someone values. And if he gets uncomfortable when another man captures your attention, that discomfort says, I care, but I'm not ready to admit it. Jealousy isn't always loud or dramatic. Sometimes it's just a flicker in the eyes, a moment of silence. But in that moment, the truth leaks out. Sign number 4. He remembers the small things. He remembers the little details, the things most people forget. You might have mentioned your favorite coffee once, and next time, he brings it. Or maybe you told him weeks ago about an exam, an interview, or a stressful family event, and somehow, he remembers the date. He recalls your favorite song, the name of your pet, or that time you laughed so hard over something silly. These aren't just random memories. They're signs of focused attention. From a psychological perspective, this is huge. When someone is attracted to you, their brain filters and stores your emotional data. This is called emotional salience. Your presence activates more attention, more memory, and deeper emotional processing. Why? Because on a subconscious level, you matter. Even if he's not expressing it out loud, he's absorbing your world like it's his favorite book, one he keeps rereading quietly without ever admitting how much he loves the story. And here's the thing. Most people only remember what's important to them. So when he remembers you in detail, in depth, in moments you thought were invisible, it means you're taking up space in his emotional mind, and he doesn't even know it's showing. Sign number 5. He acts hot and cold. He acts hot and cold, and it's driving you emotionally insane. One moment, he's warm, present, even vulnerable. The next, he's distant, unreadable, or completely pulls away. It's confusing, it's painful, and it's not accidental. This kind of emotional inconsistency is often a sign of internal conflict. Psychologically, he may be experiencing approach avoidance behavior, a classic pattern where someone is deeply drawn to you, but also afraid of what that closeness might mean. Maybe he's afraid of rejection. Maybe he's been hurt before. Maybe he's not ready to face his feelings, but can't walk away from them either. So instead, he fluctuates. When he feels safe, he leans in. When fear kicks in, he pulls away. And here's what makes this so powerful and so painful. You're not imagining the connection. It's real. But he's stuck between desire and self-protection, between wanting to be seen and being terrified of exposure. In psychology, we call this a push-pull dynamic. And it's often what happens when someone is emotionally invested, but emotionally unprepared. So if he's sending mixed signals, remember, it's not always because he doesn't care. Sometimes it's because he cares too much and doesn't know how to handle it. So now you know, attraction isn't always loud. It doesn't always show up in bold declarations or grand gestures. Sometimes it hides, behind nervous glances, behind awkward silences, behind moments that feel almost like love but never get named. If you've seen these signs in someone's behavior, chances are his heart is speaking louder than his words ever could. But here's the most important part. Your intuition matters. If something feels off, if you sense there's something unspoken between you, don't ignore that feeling. Psychology can give you the patterns, but your emotions, they know the story. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever experienced these signs from someone, but they never admitted how they felt? Or maybe you've been the one hiding how much you care. Share your story in the comments. Let's make this a space for real connection. Not just theories, but truth. If you found value in this video, give it a like, subscribe for more deep dives into human behavior, and hit the bell so you never miss another insight into the psychology of love, attraction, and emotional truth. Because here, we don't just talk about relationships. We understand them.